Hello and welcome to Takras Reviews. In this episode we'll try to hunt down a spy. I'm sitting on some classified information, but I'm not sure who I'm going to trust it with. Is it you? Maybe him? Anyway, the game is Spyfall! The Spyfall! Yes, the James Bond theme.
Hello.
So, in the box we'll find a whole lot of cards. So, these bags, they contain small decks. And each deck has the same bottom. And what more is it? Let's see. So, each deck has a spy on the bottom. And then we look here, it's a bank. So, what's the next card? It's a bank. A bank. A bank. A bank. A bank. What's the point of having just identical cards in one spy? Let's find out. So, we'll take one bag, it's a spy. We're careful not to look at the cards because that will spoil everything. So we'll take away the spy card and we shuffle the rest. And then we count pairs, 4 pairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Then shuffle these without looking. And deal 1 card to each player. And then we can start the game. So, when every card is dealt out, you look at your card. And you can enjoy the nice artwork here. Or, in this case, you can just start breathing heavily and reveal that you are a spy. Well, you don't reveal it, but you realize you're a spy. So now you have to start thinking, because being a spy in this game is the hardest thing there is. And then there's me, I can just look at my card. Oh, enjoy the nice artwork here as well. All details, or a location and a name, and yeah, a lot of things. So, in this case, it's a bank. But one of the other 3 people are a spy. But how do I find it out? Who is it? Who can I trust? And what questions do I ask? So how do I figure out who the spy is? Well, it's quite easy actually. You just ask. No, I don't ask. Are you the spy? Because you can say no, unfortunately. But I can ask about questions about the location. So this is a bank, as you saw. So how do I find out that? Do I just ask him, so how much do you deposit here each week? What? Well, I could ask that, but in this way the spy would gain information that he is in a bank. Depositing is something you do in a bank usually, so if I ask that, yeah, he's going to know, because the spy will win the game if he can guess the correct location before time runs out. The other way the game ends is if everyone is agreeing, okay, I vote him as a spy and we all agree, well, then the game ends as well, or the timer. So we want to ask the questions that are revealing but not too revealing, and vague but not too vague, because let's say, okay, how often do you take your beach ball to this place? Well, yeah, beach ball to the bank? I don't think so. So then I will be pointed out as a spy, and that's not my intention at all. So this game is a real mind twister, and it's awesome actually. So the game is about getting questions that are not too vague, because if it's too vague, then you can be anywhere. So let's say someone asks me, so what kind of clothing do you wear? I just say, well, the appropriate clothing. Really? That could be anything. So be careful what you answer and be careful what you ask, because sometimes the question might go wrong and the clues might go upon the other players instead. As a spy, the job is very difficult because you have to try and guess the location and be vaguely precise about the questions and answers you give, and hopefully no one will try to suspect that I am a spy. So this game is just awesome in looking at people's reactions and seeing how the questions work out, and just have a laugh actually. And it's a great way to socialize, and you learn your friends to know your friends, or the people you play with anyway. And yeah, I don't know, it's hard to explain this game, because it's just it's so good of a game in a small package. So the game comes with a lot of locations, you know? Great, just great. And then you have the rulebook. It has this nice layout of all the locations. And there's a problem. These locations are okay, you know? You can look at them and try to memorize it. But if you're new to the game and you haven't seen this list, how can you know what location to guess? So you're the spy, and someone says the question, and you think, can it be there? Because how can you know there exists a submarine or a space station in this without seeing the list? So of course this can be an open table, it can go up between the players, but if you're being caught looking at this list, it's kind of suspicious, right? Well, at the same time, no. Because as a non-spy, you want to ask questions, and then you will refer to this list and try to find a question that isn't too revealing. A military base, so what kind of activity do you do there? And they say marching. Wow, okay, you can just take away all the rest. But if you don't know about the military base, how can you know about the military base? Well, so this is the one weakness. So what you need to do is just get a list, a printout, a handout to each player with a list of all locations, and that's all you need. And I think they should have it in the game. I mean, they have hundreds of cards, so why not just add a card list on? Spyfall is just an amazing game. It's a small box, yeah, and it's a simple game, easy to learn, yeah, but it provides so much entertainment, and it's just a pure joy to play, and it's one of my favorites so this year, no problem at all. So this is a great recommendation for me, and I hope you can play it too and enjoy it. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you again in the next episode.